I think this world is full of hurting people. As Americans, our quality of life is better than it's ever been. You guys all hold something in your hand today that kings of countries and empires of centuries ago would have given everything they had to have in their hand. We have so much power in our cell phones, and our quality of life is better than it's ever been. Yet, substance abuse in this country is higher than it's ever been. People are abusing prescription medications. People are depressed. People are eating laundry detergent pods, right? 6,000 kids your age become alcoholics every single day. 1 million kids your age every single year try to run away from home. 1 million kids your age every single year try to take their life. And 13 of your peers every single day succeed. And so I don't know anything about your story for most of you. I don't know what you're struggling with. But the more that I learn, the more that I know that we're all struggling with something. We're all struggling with something. And I think for most of us, there's this message. Hey, Shafe, I got a chair for you there, bud. I was bragging on you earlier. You missed it. I think for most of us, there's this message that keeps playing over and over in our heads that says we are not enough. We're not good enough. We're not strong enough. We're not pretty enough. Our body doesn't look good enough. You know, I was at a leadership retreat a couple years ago, and there's 30 people in the room. It's 29 of the best coaches in the world, the top real estate agents in the world, 29 people who are incredible at what they do. And the 30th person was me. And so you can imagine I'm sitting in this room and I am feeling like I do not belong in this room. I feel like I'm the least qualified person to be there, that I'm not smart enough to be there. I don't have enough wisdom to be there. I'm not like these other people in this room. And my two mentors who are running the retreat, they had us do an exercise where they had us write down, what's that message that keeps playing in your head over and over again that you wish you could turn off? And so, of course, I'm sitting in this room feeling like I don't belong. And so, of course, I wrote down that I'm not enough. Right? I wish I could turn that message off. And what do you think all 30 people said? They're not enough. Right? So I'm here today to tell you that whatever you're struggling with, whatever your mistakes are, whatever's going on in your life right now, you are enough, just as you are. We are all perfectly imperfect. We all have cracks in our foundation that we're struggling with. And that's okay. And I wish that when I was in high school, I wish that I would have understood that. You see, in high school, for the most part, on the surface, I was a really good kid. I got pretty good grades. You know, I sat at the cool table. I played football at a school that really valued football. You know, I had a job. I had quite a few friends. And I thought that those were the best years of my life. But as I look back on my high school experience, I realized that I was really, really struggling. and that I caused a lot of real pain for other people because of how much I was hurting on the inside. And I thought that I could just cover all that stuff up. That I could cover it up with better grades, or I could cover it up with what I was doing in football. Or I could cover it up with this. A lot of this. And this continued into college for me. And when I was 19 years old, I thought that I hit rock bottom. And I started to rebuild from there, but I still wasn't rebuilding in the most beneficial way. And it wasn't until Christmas of 2015 when I had been cheated on and I was 30 pounds overweight and I couldn't get off the couch for 4 days that I drew a line in the sand and I said, enough is enough. And I started to go on this personal journey of starting to love myself and starting to realize that I am enough. No matter how many cracks are in my foundation. You have to understand that your self-worth as a person is not this roller coaster that goes up and down. You have to understand that your value comes from who you are. And your value is priceless, and it's constant. It doesn't change. It doesn't change with your mistakes or with whatever you're struggling with. What we're experiencing inwardly is what we express outwardly. And so until you start to internalize that message that you are enough, you will express things outwardly that you don't want to. And until we free ourselves up from the judgment of others, and until we start to love ourselves, it's going to be hard for you to step into the success that you want to step into. It's going to be hard for you to step into the life that you want to step into. And so what I want you to do this morning is I want you to close your eyes and I want you to start breathing. I want you to close your eyes right now and I want you to start breathing. And I want you to think about that message that keeps playing in your head over and over and over again that you wish you could just turn off. That message of you're not enough, and you fill in the blank with whatever it is that you're struggling with. I want you to think about those lies that have been spoken over your life by other people or have been spoken over your life by yourself. I want you to put your hand over your heart, and I want you to think about the person that you love the most. I want you to think about the person that you admire the most, who cares about you, who loves you unconditionally. I want you to feel your heart start to get warmer. I want you to feel your heart start to change. And now that you're in tune with your heart, I want you to tell yourself, what is the truth? Forget about the lies. Forget about the message that keeps playing over and over in your head. What is the truth? What is that tiny voice on the inside of your heart that says, you are enough? Maybe you need to forgive someone. Maybe you need to forgive yourself. Maybe you need to let go of something that happened in the past. I want you to wash it away, and I want you to turn that message off. You are enough. You are enough just as you are right now. Just as you are right now. You are loved. You're worthy of love. And as I said earlier, your value as a human being does not go up or down. It's priceless. You're powerful beyond measure. The world desperately needs you. The world desperately needs your gifts. The world desperately needs your talents. The world needs you to shine. And until you realize that you are enough, you will not be able to step into that life. You will always be in your own way. Now, I'm not sitting up here and telling you that after this morning you're not going to face any more pain in your life. You're going to face more pain in your life. I'm going to face more pain in my life. I still struggle today. I called my therapist yesterday and I said, I need to see you this week. But when you understand that your value is constant, when you understand that you are enough, you turn that message off in your head, then you're able to start stepping into your potential. You don't have to run from anything anymore. You don't have to prove anything anymore. You don't have to try and prove through your sport that you're worthy or that you're enough. You don't have to try and prove through your grades that you're enough. You don't have to try and prove through your Instagram posts with how many likes you get that you're enough. You don't have to run anymore. You don't have to prove. You don't need that anymore. So this morning, you are enough. Go win the day.